Hello, good morning, students. Today's transcription number 267 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. At the outset, I would like to say that the government and the members of the cabinet, the Honorable Finance Minister, myself, and the Prime Minister have spent several sleepless nights on this problem almost from the time when we took over in 1992. Shri C. Rajgopalachari, who was then the Chief Minister of Madras, had brought this problem to the attention of the Government of India. It was he who suggested that as a shortcut to solving the problem of the handloom industry, the area of reservation might be increased and saris and dhotis might be reserved for handlooms. He was impelled to do that because of the intense suffering of the handloom weavers in South India. The Madras state, as it then was, retained the largest number of handloom weavers. There is no point in our saying today that millions of families are suffering or in our evaluating them in terms of numbers for the reasons that our statistics are all wrong. But there is no denying that the quantum of human beings dependent on the handloom industry is a very appreciable number. It does not matter whether the total number of handlooms is 28 lakhs or 16 lakhs in 2002. So we need not quarrel about the numbers affected. If there are 16 lakhs of looms and there are 80 lakhs of people starving, there are a number of people who starve because of these unfortunate weavers not getting any work, and all that follows is no income, no food, starvation, and the misery multiplies. It is essentially a human problem. It is not so much an economic problem, and we have been approaching this problem from the human angle. It is no question of there being any dispute in regard to what should be done for our unfortunate countrymen who are dependent for their sustenance on a particular type of living, on a particular type of economic activity which basically is unstable. But somehow or other, it is the responsibility of every citizen of this country and of the government which the citizens have placed into power to see that that misery is relieved. All the disputes that we had amongst ourselves, Mr. Rajgopalachari and the members of the central cabinet have been in regard to the methods that have to be adopted, whether an outright reservation would help Madras.